Okay, imagine this. You wake up in the morning, you've got 47 notifications from ChatGPT, which you have to manually copy to Notion. You have to format it, you have to tag it, you have to put it in the proper folder, proper database, everything, which is a lot of time. And meanwhile, you're not doing the actual work. You are being the mediator, you are just handling the data. What if ChatGPT does all the talking with the Notion? No copy paste, no manual work, just pure automation. That's what I'm showing you today. It takes 15 minutes to set it up. It's free, without any code. And the best part, it's not that technical as well. Quick ground rules before we dive in. You're gonna hear words like API and webhooks and think that it's too techy for me. No, it's not. It's like making your favorite snack. You don't need to understand chemistry to make sandwich, right? Same here. This works for anyone, content creators, professionals, freelancer, you imagine. Fair warning, once you see this work, you are not going to go back to your original traditional workflow. It's gonna be all automation from now on. Here's why I love Make. Most people think automation means I gotta learn Python or do coding, heavy coding, but Make is visual automation. You gotta click, you drag, and it's like Lego pieces. You join and it works. Think of it like this. ChatGPT is your brainy friend and Notion is your organized friend. Make is the friend who says, hey, I'll call you when the work is done. What Make does, listens to ChatGPT when it finishes something. It sends the data to Notion, then it puts it in the right database, fills in the right fields, and tags it correctly. All automatic. Zero manual work after first 15 minutes. Why not Zapier or other tool? Zapier is firstly, it's pricier than Make. Make has a free tier that gets me the whole month and still some room to spare. Plus the UI is simpler. I tested both, Make won. Alright, let me walk you through this without making your brain hurt. I'm gonna build one automation. Here we are in the make.com. If you haven't registered, a link is in the description. You can go through the link and register yourself. It's free. And what we'll do, we'll create a scenario. So what I have told you, we are gonna talk to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT do something, and that automatically does all the work. Make does the work, and it puts everything in Notion. But how do we communicate with ChatGPT? We do that. In this example, I'm gonna create a smart grocery AI agent, which you can talk through Telegram. Let's integrate Telegram this time. And you tell him you need bread, you need eggs, you need milk, whatever. And we can also do one more thing, that you can say what you want to make. Suppose you want to make noodles and you just say, I want to make chicken noodles and I need these things, but you don't tell the ingredients. It automatically pick the ingredients and sort it out in Notion. That's the best part. When you will say it, it's gonna blow your mind. Let's get into it. Here we have the Make empty. We are in the new scenario. And so first we can start by integrating our bot, which is a Telegram bot. So first let's open the Telegram. I have it in the desktop, on my desktop. And here we have it. And to make a bot, you need bot father, right? And you need a new bot for that matter. To create a new bot, we'll say new bot. And all right, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. I'll name it Elon Grocery. That's the name of the bot. Now choose a username for your bot. I'll say Elon Grocery. Let's go bot. That's it. We've got the bot and we've got the API key. It is very important. Copy it. Its text is copied and you don't have to do anything else. Just minimize and go here. Type Telegram bot. If you need to watch updates, you need to select watch updates. Here we go. Choose a hook, it says. My Telegram bot, it's already there. I'll add it. I'll add a webhook name, Elon. My Telegram bot or Elon bot from Tele. That's all fine. And then For connection, I'll add the token, which is the API key, my Telegram bot connection. My Elon Tele bot is fine, and save for a unique name. All right, it'll take some time. You can ignore that. Everything is done and we saved it. Now the bot is ready. It's got one notification. You can see the module is not set up. We can save it and it's now set up. All right, cool. Now we need to have ChatGPT. So we'll add one more module and says OpenAI. OpenAI, what are we looking for? We are looking for generate a completion. It generates a completion and we'll fetch that here. So you also need I already have few connections, but I'll tell you what you want to do here. All right, you go here, you go to API keys, and I already have that API key selected. What you want to do is create a new secret key and select project will be default, name your key, you will get the key and you paste it here. When you add it, you paste it here, it will come and you select it, create a chat completion. You want a chat completion and you can select the model chat 4 mini. We can select this, which is a little bit cheaper. That's the main purpose of the model. Then we can add the message. In message, we do user, and in text content, it's the main thing. We put the prompt. Put the prompt in text content. All right. I'll share the prompt in the description. You can select. It goes something like this. All right. It says, you are a smart grocery planning assistant. The user will give you their meal ideas and missing items for the week. Identify all ingredients, this, that. And we need reasonable quantity. You can change the number of people you want for, and the number of ingredients, everything it will tell accordingly. We have also categorized our array. What is an array? It's a group or a table. You can, if you have an Excel, it's an array. You can suppose it's a group of objects. And we want just the JSON. We don't want anything else. We have strictly told him that we want the JSON. And we want, what do we want from user? We put it here. The user input will be, it will be the message that we have received from text, right? This, I think, yeah, it should be the one. Let's see, we will test it out and we'll figure it out everything. We don't want image input, image detail, nothing, everything else is fine, just save it. We have set up the ChatGPT, amazing. Now let's talk to the bot first. So search for our Elon grocery. Yeah, this is the bot, Elon grocery. All right, we'll start the conversation and I have fetched start. How will you see that it have the message? You just run once and it will I need bread and eggs. Cool. So it got the message. In the text field, it said start. It got my earlier message, not the current one. So it's working, by the way. If I copy this again and paste it, run once, and I'll send the message, what will happen? It got the message. It didn't run, I guess. Wait for new data. We'll paste it and run it. It will run. It ran quickly. Nice. All right. So this work is done. We can see, we can check the message, which is from the chat. Sorry, not the chat, but under message, under text, it said, I need bread and eggs. And that it's sent to ChatGPT. What it does is it bundled it for us. Like in output, when you see bundle 1, we've got item bread, which is the grains category. We want quantity 1 loaf. Amazing. Everything is sorted till now. Now we need it to put the data inside Notion. For that, we need a Notion database, and we need to connect Notion also to Make. Let's see what Notion looks like. This is inside Notion. This is my smart grocery list. I have created a database with the columns like item, category, quantity. All these are important. These are less important. In status, you can put buy, bought, or out of stock if that's what you want. I have kept it just for showing the purpose. But store, same thing, shopping week, whatever. Main are these things. These we will clearly say ChatGPT, I want so much, and he also suggests if you're making something, you need this much of rice or half kg of whatever. If you want to connect this to Notion, what you want first is go back, add a module called Notion. It's gonna add automatically. What we are doing is going inside and we are creating a database item. We want to put information in the database. For that, we need to connect to Notion as well. So let's go back to Notion and we can go here in connection, manage connections. You'll find an option called develop or manage integration. Click on that. You will be able to get this page. And in new integration, click on that and you have to suggest it's my Elon grocery or whatever name you want. Grocery connection. And let's keep it simple. Make grocery connection. All right. This associated workspace is my Notion. Since it's not public, we have to go this way. You will understand why. It's internal. We don't have to make public because Notion is not set up by default that way. It will give you the key which you might want to copy. You can show the key. I'll blur it out so that nobody can access my Notion. I have copied it and we go back to Notion. Select the database, select from the list or enter manually. We'll enter manually. Database ID we want. I'll put it like this. Wait, we have not added a connection. We need to add a connection. It's public and my Notion public connection, my grocery connection. All right. So that is there. It's gonna authorize. Wait for a second. So now it is telling you to why not? Select pages, private. You want to select pages. Allow access to whatever you want. Smart grocery list, my smart grocery list. I want this. Allow access. And that should work. Verifying connection. And it's gonna search and display the database. Could not find database ID. All right. So database ID, that's not the place to put API. We have already connected it here. Select from the list. We can search for my grocery and search. Let's see if it finds it. My grocery. If it can, that will be perfect. That's the ID. We can save it and we can run this module only. Let's see if yes, we got the Notion connected. It got the data ID. Yes, we have this empty for now. So what it is doing is it should fetch the JSON and send it to Notion, but it doesn't work like that. It cannot communicate directly and put Notion a JSON. It have to pick all the objects manually, and for that we will use parse JSON and an iterator in Make. So this is our connection for now. We can unlink it and we have to put a parse JSON here. Here we go. This is the guy that we want. And for JSON, for a data structure, we need to also add a data structure here. First, let's add the JSON string. Here we can add from the choices, it will give us the message and the content. This is the data string that we want to be added in JSON string, and that's the order, like that's the path that you want to fetch that JSON data. And in data structure, you want to add a data structure. My data structure, whatever, Elon grocery structure, data structure works, and we can generate it. Content type is JSON. Sample data, I'll put it in the description. You can get the sample data. It looks something like this. This is the sample data. It's the structure that we are looking for. I'll show it on the screen. The structure that you are seeing it goes something like item's name, then comes the category, then comes the quantity. That's the sample data that we want it to generate a structure from. It generated it pretty perfectly. We want the name, these things, the category, quantity. It's all well and good. We can save it. We don't need to do anything else. Save it, and then we can add one more thing to access each row of that JSON. If it's getting too technical, just follow these steps. We need to add a iterator which iterates each row and everything. All right, here we will put the item, the category, and the quantity in order of what we want to send to Notion. That's it. That's the how many modules you need to create an automation workflow. Right, let's test it out. First, go to our Elon grocery bot and send, first let's run it once and wait for new data. And we can say, I need eggs, milk, I want to make pasta. As soon as we send it, it's going to go into the Telegram bot. From Telegram bot to all the stages. That's it. And when we look at the Notion list, it generated, but it's now empty. We have to look and see what happened wrong and where. Okay, we haven't said Notion what field goes where. So in item, we want to put the item. In category, it's the selection, but we want to map the category. So we put the category, and then in store, we will skip the store. In quantity, we'll map the quantity, and we save it. Now we copy this text again. We will run it once more. We run here, wait for new data, and we run it once more. So it fetched. Watch Notion. Just watch Notion, how it populates automatically. Pasta, milk, and eggs. Okay, we want a complicated, we must put a complicated recipe. What is a complicated recipe? Let's say I want to make chicken noodles. All right. You can also do one thing, as you can immediately, as data arrive, you can turn it on and set it accordingly. I don't want to do that. So I'll run once and wait for new data, and I'll send the data. It is calculating, and in Notion, if you see, it says noodles, it says carrots, it's automatically filling the data. That's the magic. That's the magic I wanted to show. We didn't tell him we want anything else other than chicken and noodles. It added chickens, 500 grams. It added noodles, which is a type of grain, to 250 grams. It added carrots, bell pepper, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, everything. It added everything. That is the kind of automation we are talking about. What you saw in front of you is a AI smart grocery list bot, which you talk through Telegram, and it adds everything. It's like magic. It's amazing if you think about it. So that's how you integrate Notion to ChatGPT, or vice versa. What else you can do? It's up to your imagination. You can extend it to wherever direction you want. You can send a mail, the list, you can forward it back, do whatever you want, which is amazing. If you can imagine, you can also put it on a schedule that it automatically on Sunday at 10 p.m. it sends you the list of items that you want to buy. Won't it be amazing? You can imagine it, you can achieve it. So after this, there's a bonus tip for you. If you want to run it automatically, you might suggest ChatGPT might fail to create a JSON, and it might not be perfect, or Notion might be slow. In that case, your work will get stuck. So if this fails, you can also automate it to send an error message to Notion directly that what happened, and then when you check the Notion, you will get that error notification, and that's how you manage or debug that problem. So that's the smart grocery system for you. Your brain dump, where you can put whatever you want to make, or if you are missing things, it will automatically sort it out for you. It will put the category where it belongs, and it will put the quantity. Let's understand the structure one last time. You brain dump ideas to Telegram bot. The ideas go to ChatGPT. It creates the list of items. It sends to Notion, and it automatically populates your data. That's what we wanted to achieve. That's what we got. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel. I'm building automation every week. You won't want to miss the next one. If you want the Make Blueprint, I'll send it to you. If you comment in the video, I want an AI agent. And if you want the prompts that is being used in the video, you can go in the description. You will get the prompt. You will get the structure that I have used. My name is Akash, and this is the 10x Solo. I'll see you in the next one.